This is the setting. War Memorial Stadium in Laramie, Wyoming. It's the Connecticut Huskies and the Wyoming Cowboys. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Huskies head coach. Talking to his team, he wants his quarterback to come out slinging it early. He has been so good all season, but he has a chance to go over 3,000 yards today. And while stats don't usually determine the game plan, the coach said we want to rely on him. He's led us this far, and we want to make sure he gets those stats so he's in the conversation for some of the big awards when this season ends. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So UConn's offense will have the ball first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. UConn will have to punt it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cowboys offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Hughes. The throw, quickly to the tight end. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, UConn.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rope.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll. It comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Zings it complete to the right. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. Man, their fans have been hungry to see that. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To throw, it's Hughes. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Harris. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Intercepted, number 19. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hand, it's Porter. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Complete. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, UConn!
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. The play action fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all three phases.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take...
Finding some room. Touchdown, Huskies. Rolled his way into the end zone. That is his 3rd score of the game, and now 14 on the season.
I'll tell you what, Palmer, offensive coordinators, they script these things, right? And they get with you, and what do you like? What do you want to run? So far, the script is perfect. Like, everything going off as they wanted to. This is about as good a start for an offense as you can draw up.
And it's crazy, David, because when you have skilled players like they have on offense and guys that are so dangerous with the football in their hands, you almost feel as a play caller like anything I dial up is going to work. And you're seeing that early in this game. Balance, throwing, a beautiful run right there, everything working right now and going according to plan.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Hughes. Flips it out to the back. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Looking for a big gain. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Scanning the field, it's Hughes. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Dead center perfect.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's looking deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Hauls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. Made a defender miss. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Back to throw, it's Hughes. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Number 18, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. He's got him. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Pulls and fires complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. UConn will have to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end.
Offense backed up inside their own 10-yard line. You got to give yourself some space to work, so you dial up the run play, and your offensive line delivers. Huge holes up front for that big gain.
Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Makes the catch. It's Richardson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. And the Cowboys are marching down the field. Under fire. They'll run the screen. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next round.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hamilton. There he goes! And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
That's caught. It's Richardson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Oh, better look. Might have a chance. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Cowboys started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Connecticut sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you guys.
All right, Holly. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Holman. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be Down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back on the move. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Holman. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Cowboys lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, puts you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's caught. It's Porter. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Hauls it in. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he found a space on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. UConn is now threatening in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw it. Looking for the score. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. This has been a track meet running up and down the field so far, Jesse.
It's amazing for this offense, right? Score a touchdown, go try to get a rest on the sideline. It feels like you blink and you're right back on the field having to go score another one, David. It just feels like it's going to be that kind of game.
Well, so which defense can kind of change their identity a little bit, get more aggressive? You're giving up yards and touchdowns anyways. Who can get aggressive and maybe create a turnover?
Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Buys a little time with his feet. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket from what's left in this first half. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Quarterback making adjustments. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on! Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their 3rd. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the...
Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And the try is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, that kicker needed to club up. Unfortunately, the ball hits the crossbar.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Wolverines, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. The victory caps off an 8-4 regular season, and you'd have to think an invitation to a quality bowl game.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Cowboys peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. From the gun, the ground game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. And the Cowboys will go for it here on fourth down. Pressure coming. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Makes the grab, it's Porter. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff from the gun. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense. Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Here's the pressure. Makes a catch. Touchdown, Huskies. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. Quarterback stays clean in the pocket on that touchdown pass. A little thank you is in order to the offensive line.
Maybe find them an NIL deal, right? Feed those guys. Go get them to a buffet. Take care of those big uglies up front, because when you have that kind of pocket, you should take advantage of it. You should be able to make big plays, and he does.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that well. Good coverage.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup for 4. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They're setting up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Richardson. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lang. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll go right back to him. At midfield, he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Running inside, it's Bowers. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Took a shot as he threw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Got it. Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Huskies. A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, these guys are just on the same page. They rep this play in practice over and over and over for this exact type of situation. QB, there was no question where he was going with that football on that play.
38, Wyoming. 31.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Going with the counter play here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
22, go!
Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Back up now, here's second and long. Now on the counter. Pulled down for the tackle. They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. On the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I'll tell you, man, this kid has NFL-type leg strength. He just booted that into the wind, and that was no problem.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Maybe a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboy. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, you're in that fringe area of the field, right, David, on third down, where you're trying to run the ball, and you might not get the first down, sets up fourth and short, you stay on the field. Don't worry about that. He got in the second level, and he was gone. Great job up front by the offensive line here late in the game.
And it's a hard spot to be in as a defense because you don't want to be too aggressive and give up a big play, but you got to be aggressive enough because you know fourth down is a real thing for a lot of coordinators. No decision made. Like, not a good enough job seeing it, diagnosing it, trying to make a tackle, and the offense scores a touchdown.
At the 35, he's loose. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll ride the hot hand.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. This UConn offense really has it going. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. And they're able to get him down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. He's got his man, makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Rides to back and leaves it. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Could be an alley. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that, I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Fires to the right. Intercepted for the 11th time. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Great place to start for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. A little screen to the running back. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Sims. Gets it out quickly. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's 2nd and long. Finds his tight end.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Maybe some room here. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. On the ground, it's Lawrence. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the RPO, complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sims. Caught in the backfield, it's Lawrence. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Cowboys back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the move to his left. Going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, you can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend. Getting the lead, having the lead in the fourth quarter. Nice execution by this defense. And this one ain't over, but it's looking more like it.
The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout, trying to get the football back. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the counter. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Makes a connection. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not